Hello friends, welcome to the session. In last session we learned about different life cycle methods in React, and in this session we will see functional component and we will see how to make state in functional component. So all I have now here is a class component, so let's delete the class component completely. So let's delete the counter and let's delete this app also. So we will write the functional component from scratch. So to do that, first thing first, we need to import React in the project. So for that, import React from React. So this is what we need to import first. If you are in hurry, super hurry, you can directly do IMR and tab. This will import the React for you. So after that, we should make a function because we are going to make functional components. So there are two methods of making function. One is normal function, another is arrow function. So both function will work pretty fine. So let's see making a normal function first and then we will convert that normal function into arrow function. So for normal function, we will write function app, and always remember if you are making React component, the component name must be capital, must be beginning with capital letter. So the class component have render method in it which will help to render, right? But this render is not required in functional component. This render, when I type it automatically imports something. So inside functional component we will directly return some div with class name app, and inside here we will write hello world. So here is error because our index.js is expecting app to be exported from this app file, right? But we have not exported anything. So to solve that, let's export default and app. Now we will see no error and our component hello world is mounted on the screen. So what happen is when we import React and when we make a function, whatever JSX we return inside from the return, it directly treat that like a render method inside a class component. So this is how we write a functional component, pretty easy and pretty straightforward. So let's make this app not normal but arrow function. So to do that we will write const, and before app we will write equal to, and after that we will write arrow. So what this does is it convert the normal function to arrow function, and this is also the same stuff. And we can even reduce the size if your app don't have any of the logic here, JavaScript logic to write, then we can omit this return and we can directly do simple curly braces, and this is like directly returning some JSX inside from inside the functional component, and that is working fine. But let's do certain undoes and let's keep it like this. So this app is working fine. Now let's make another quick counter. So for that I will not write everything. I am lazy, so I am writing shortcut. So I am writing RFC, that means React functional component, and RFC, and when I hit tab it should give me some boilerplate of the functional component with the name, that is file name of this file, which is counter. So this counter have one paragraph and I will write count and 0 initially. So this counter is exported from here, and we can import that here. Import counter from dot slash component slash counter. So let's give a break line here and let's do that count here. So let's see the result. So we have count is equal to 0. Let's pass in some props. So I will write here count is equal to 5. So I am sending some props, right? So inside a counter, here I should be able to get that props. So to do that, we will write here props, and this props now will receive that count. We will receive that count we send, and here we can write open the curly braces to start JavaScript, and we will have that in props.count. So let's see, count is now 5. So last time we saw about object destructuring, also called props destructuring. So in functional component, we can directly destructure here, and if I write here count, then I can directly write it here. Or if you don't want to write there, you can write here as well, count is equal to props. So let's just comment it out here and let's see the result. So it is working just fine. And if you don't want to write here, you can write props here and you can write count here, and that is the same thing. We are just destructuring that object, and from wherever we like. Mostly we will use like this, because if there is like 10-20 props coming inside a component and we are writing all in here, giving commas and commas and commas, this function definition will start being so long, and that might be some visibility problem there. So to keep it simple, we will do like this. So that's all for this functional component introduction, and in next session we will see how can we maintain state in the functional component. So thank you for watching.